In this video, I want to talk about taste and why I believe that building great taste is just as important as building solid skills. Now, the reason why I believe that taste is so important is because it allows you to make better decisions and quicker decisions. So if you have great musical taste, then that means you have a very good idea of what's going on in your genre and the specific subgenres within that genre. It gives you an idea of what is going on in terms of artist brands in your scene, so you can also have great taste in that regard. And so overall, this gives you a really nice overview and picture of what is working, why is it working, and what are things that you like and dislike about this. So this helps you with decision making, obviously, because if you're writing a song and you want to take it into a certain direction, if you have great taste, then you have almost this entire catalog of what's going on in your scene, and you have a very distinct opinion on what things you like and why you like them. And so obviously this informs the production process. Then on the other hand, on the branding side of things, you might have a very clear idea of how you want to be perceived by your audience, how you identify great artist brands that you resonate with personally in your scene, and why that works and why something else doesn't work or feels icky or sleazy. And so here also, great taste is something that you can apply to get a little bit of a head start. It's almost like a meta skill that lies below the actual skill of doing things like producing music or writing an artist bio or whatever it is. So the question now is, how do you build great taste? Because that is a little bit more tricky. So on the one hand, it's just repetition. It's just practice and repetition, and you have to put in your 10,000 hours of critical listening basically to develop great musical taste. There's no way around that. But then also the question is, how do you listen? Because just consuming music is one thing, but critically listening to things and analyzing that stuff, that is something entirely different. And my recipe for that is to do several listening passes of one song in several rounds. So the first listening pass is the, I would say, consumer pass, where you just listen to something, you enjoy it as a consumer, and you can maybe write down what emotionally resonates with you about that song. Then the next listening pass would be something like a technical listening pass, where you think about, okay, how is the sound design of this constructed? What do I like about this and why? What is the mixing that was applied to this song? How was it mastered, maybe? So this is where a little bit of the other skills come in, because you have to have some background knowledge for that. But this is something that will improve over time. And even if you're wrong in the beginning, it doesn't really matter, because you get several chances, of course. And then the third listening round that I would do is kind of a structure round. The structure round basically is, why is this composed in this way? Why is it arranged in this way? And what do I like about it and what not? So, and you do this again and again every time you listen to new music in your genre, when, for example, you put together your DJ sets. And you don't have to always write it down, but it should be something that is constantly ongoing in your head. So you dive in there, you get one level deeper, and then you go out of this again with the takeaways. And this is how you build great taste over time. So I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know if you need more clarity on the critical listening thing, then I will maybe do a specific video on that. But with that, see you in the next video, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think.